All right. Oh. Perfect start. Okay, so this is my first video that I've recorded since I restarted my blog, but it's not the first video that's going to go up, I don't think. But regardless, I just wanted to get things rolling and start videos as soon as I could, I guess. So it's currently 7:59 on a Monday night, Martin Luther King Day, in fact. Thank you, MLK. And I just watched the first half of the Duke game. They're not losing yet, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kind of put that off. I think my roommate Nick and I, one of my roommates Nick and I, are going to go out though here soon. So I'm going to hop in the shower, rock out to some Kanye West for a little bit, and I will see you all at Brothers. All right, so we're getting ready to go, and Nick decided to be a frumpy puss. I think it's because Duke
I'm in 7:30 class.
and yeah.
I'm a nerd.
Or why are you really upset?
I'm in 7:30 class. You're gonna make me stay out way too late.
I might make him stay out too late. We'll see how that goes. And we have Perry is, I don't know how to turn it around. You know what, I'm just gonna come over. We're just gonna go over to Perry. We're gonna say hi to Perry.
What's up?
Say hi to the internet.
What's up, guys?
All right, cool. This is Perry. He's from Chicago. He's Greek. And he's 19.
He lives in an apartment with 21-year-olds.
And
Driving all the time.
the poor bastard lives in an apartment with Nick and I, who are 22 and 21 respectively. So the poor guy does a lot of this when we go out. But we love him, and we care for him, and we're here for you.
That's good. Thank you.
And Nick, you making yourself something to drink?
Yep. Remember to stay hydrated.
This is a good pregame. Is that straight vodka?
Yep.
You can take it like a champ.
It's triple distilled.
Triple distilled.
Charcoal distilled.
So fun fact, as we walk out to the negative 5,000 degrees to Nick's car, is that he doesn't have a radio, so we might sing show tunes. Stay tuned. Okay, so I feel like I should clarify when I say that Nick's car doesn't have a radio. He's a really nice car and it has an amazing radio, but he decided to break it.
It just doesn't work. Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime.
This is Selfie cameras or me cam?
It's you, Cam. Always you, Cam.
Once you guys join the country club, we'll see what happens.
This bartender definitely thinks that Brock is like trying to sneak a picture of her.
It's an honest mistake. Pinky sweat. Alright, so Nick convinced me to get the wings here.
It smells so good.
So, update. These are the hottest wings I've ever had in my entire life. And they're just like regular buffalo flavor. They're not like super blazing chili ghost pepper flavored. They have three flavors. You have buffalo, spicy garlic, or sweet barbecue. So you want sweet, somewhat spicy, but garlic and gross, or buffalo. I want a buffalo. My mouth has not stopped burning for the past 20 minutes. Honestly, they're delicious. Don't get me wrong, but oh. Nick, do something amazing. I didn't catch that. Do it again, but don't fall.
I'm gonna eat dirt this time.
Do it. Oh! Oh!
The first one was cooler.
Oh wait. There it is. All right, I'm still getting used to it. It's really fucking cold outside. Go!
Please eat dirt.
All right. Back home, safe and sound. Had a pretty good time. At Brothers. Had some of the hottest wings I've ever had in my entire life. It was oddly like dead Usually Mondays, which it sounds kind of weird, I guess, if you're not from the area, but usually Mondays at Brothers are normally pretty packed because they have dollar drinks, dollar double well drinks. Those for then enlightened is like mixed drinks with a double shot of really cheap liquor for $1. So I think that's a really solid deal. So usually there's a lot of people there. But it was pretty small today, which wasn't bad. I just pretty much watched some basketball. Tonight was a night for teams that we didn't, at least I didn't want to winning. So Duke won, and Kansas won, who kicked Purdue's Tushy last year in the tournament. And then Nebraska, who one of our best friends is a huge Nebraska fan, they won. So I got to listen to it from him for like a week. But other than the basketball, I think it was a pretty good night. Had some good wings, had a good time, nice and relaxing. Back to the grind tomorrow, back in school. It was a nice 3-day weekend, but back to work. 2 degrees, the wind chill of -15. -15, by the way, is exactly how much I want to be on campus right now. Oh my god, this is brutal. I might actually have to buy a hat. I might have to cave and buy a hat, on an extremely overpriced hat on campus. But yeah, Kelsey might come back tonight, so that's some good news. She had to go home for some family stuff, so looking forward to that tonight. Not a whole lot to do. Might have to walk to Mackey to pick up my paint crew t-shirt because I still haven't done that. And they're getting really sassy in the emails. It seems they really want me to do that. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick entry, make note of how cold it is out here and how much I hate my life walking across campus in this. It's days like this that make me wish that I had applied to UCLA instead. Purdue University, under construction since 1869. Still getting used to talking to a camera in public. It's a really surreal experience, but at least it gets my mind off of how cold I am. In case you haven't noticed yet, I'm not a big fan of this whole winter thing. I was serious when I said I would have transferred to UCLA, or applied to UCLA. It's probably 83 there right now. I'll probably put that in and edit the actual weather, what it is. It's not pleasant. But, well, walking over to Mackey right now to pick up my shirt for the paint crew. Today is the t-shirt game, so like they put a t-shirt on every seat throughout the arena, and you have to wear that shirt, and then it makes like a design in the crowd that the photography people will like, you know, post in their marketing. It should be pretty cool. I convinced Andrew, one of my coworkers, to work for me tonight. Well, sort of. You know, normally we have 2 head guards, so I just told him to fly solo, and I'll draw him a picture of a salamander or something to make up for it. He's a pretty understanding guy. Okay, so my phone did that thing that iPhones love to do, where they decide to die at 55%, and then I got it back on after a few minutes, and now it's at 10%. So I was going to get Mackey, but I missed it. So oh well, I'll be back later tonight, so it's not a huge deal. But now I just got to get back to the Union so I can get my phone charged before I have class in 3 hours. So it's a time crunch. It's a real time crunch. It's just really concerning that it's like with all the conspiracy, or not conspiracy, the I don't know, controversy with Apple and their phones and their batteries and everything. It's like, of course mine starts acting up. So I know they're offering discounted batteries for like half off for the whole year, so I'm going to try and stretch it out as long as I can to try and prolong my phone life as long as I can. So I might do that around Thanksgiving, might get a new battery, but until then this might be an issue. And if it gets really bad, then it's not too bad right now, but if it gets really bad, then we'll have to go and do that earlier. We'll see.
This is our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop.
Sweet, sweet Taco Bell. Life couldn't get any better. Or could it? Welcome home.
Hi.
So,
vlogging.
are you recording and vlogging? Vlogception. Kelsey made me promise that I'd leave her out of the vlog, but she's like 98% of my life, so how could I not put her in things? She'll get used to the camera. Kelsey's also a photographer for Purdue Athletics. So while I was up screaming my lungs out, she was actually taking all the cool pictures that you can see on Twitter. So go Kelsey, she's a lot more successful than I am. So I'm on my way into a meeting for my new internship here at the CoRec. There it is. For a new social media manager position. So it's something that's never really existed at the CoRec before. So I'm kind of like, me and one other girl are like the first ones to ever do it, to really take advantage, like take over social media. And so I'm going into a meeting with her and the supervisor to discuss how we're going to do that. So I didn't really get a chance to explain it very well earlier because I was kind of in a rush to get to that meeting, and then I've had classes all day, which you can see is probably why it looks a little bit later in the day. But about social media. So currently across the road. Currently, Purdue Recreation and Wellness, the CoRec and all this stuff, doesn't really have any social media presence, or they'll have like small departments that have their own little thing, but there isn't one name and one online presence that like really unifies it all. So they're going to try and change that now. So it's me and one other girl and then a pro staff member, and we're going to work to try and unify all that under one name and completely start all of that social media from scratch. And then me and the other intern will just sort of be like the face of that social media account. So on the Snapchats and Instagrams, Twitters, all that stuff. So that's my main project right now with that, and trying to get that off the ground. It doesn't really exist yet, so we can really do anything that we want with it. And I think we'll be able to make something that'll help some people out. Because I mean, the CoRec has a lot of programs that nobody really knows about. Like they have a light therapy room, cooking classes, massages, and no one really knows about any of those services. They just think it's a gym where they can go lift weights. But there's all sorts of stuff you can do there that just no one knows about. Okay, so a couple updates. One, I didn't really record much yesterday or today, partly because I didn't really do anything. Yesterday, Kelsey and I went to Purdue women's basketball game with my mom. I'll show a couple clips from that right now. Aside from that, though, I didn't really do anything, mostly because I lost my car keys. Like, really lost my car keys. I've spent a total of, I think, about 4 hours now tearing apart my apartment. Nothing. My room is currently a disaster area because of my search for my car keys. At this point, I have no idea. I'm honestly I think we might have thrown them away. I'm really hoping that we didn't throw them away, but it's a possibility. I didn't check the trash, and it's taken out by now. But I've torn my bed apart. I've gone through my laundry. I've gone through my backpack. Kelsey's gone through all of her bags. We have no idea where they could be. And because of that, I've been relying on Nick and Kelsey to just kind of drive me around. I hate being a mooch, so I haven't really done anything. So that's why there weren't any real videos or any recordings from yesterday or today, except for this one now. So I'm home, recording my laptop. My motion sense light keeps turning on and off. So I apologize for that. But yeah, that's the update on the current situation. Fingers crossed that we can find these, we can figure this out. So I found my car keys. They are in the ignition of my locked car. Turns out, being a criminal is really hard work. Been at it for about 15 minutes. No progress. But at least now we know where they are. So, we're getting there, right? So, yeah. At this point, we're just going to go ahead and try again tomorrow. I'm so embarrassed. So ashamed of myself. Check it out. So, got my keys out. Turns out Nick has AAA, so he just called them. They unlocked it for free. Didn't ID him, didn't check the registration, nothing. So you can kind of, as long as you got $15 a month, you can just unlock any car that you want, apparently. Alright. Might try that out. Also, a little bit of change of scenery. I'm in the living room right now because it is currently 12:32 in the morning and Kelsey's in my room asleep. So, shh. But I just want to wrap up this week's vlog. I had a lot of fun doing it, actually. I had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to. I think it's kind of working. Everything that with me, like, enjoying things more, I found that me recording, like, going back and editing the video, I was like, oh yeah, that was kind of cool. So, I think it's working, and I'm having a good time doing it. So far, so good. I'm really liking it. And, yeah, if you watched so far, awesome. Thank you. And for the usual, like, subscribe, definitely comment if you have any comments. As I said in my last video, comments help so much. So, yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Peace, guys.